Hey guys, so Aaron and Jason won't wake up, so I am going to try to scare the crap out of them with an air horn to wake them up.
Don't touch the air horn.
Did you hear me?
I knew you were gonna do that.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of HauntVentures with Melissa and Jason. Today we're at the workshop and we're just kind of finishing up a few odd ends. So we're working on these CarnEvil letters for the CarnEvil Manor haunt. And so what we're doing is giving them some depth. And we're also painting up the trade show booth that we made with I think it's a varathane. And we're just putting the second coat on this thing. So this thing comes apart in pieces, so they're all 8-foot pieces, so they fit in the trailer. This skull actually comes apart. If you can see in there, there's bolts up there. You can just reach your hand up and unscrew them, and this just slides right off, as well as those skulls on each side. And this charity HauntVentures.ca actually lights up. Underneath there's, or throughout the whole thing, there's lighting, string lighting all the way through it, so it stops there, and the second piece is here. Now, this is actually built in 2 pieces, and what we did to hide that crack was, again, we put the skull there, we added cracks and stuff so people would think, oh, that this maybe is a crack in the line, but that stays in one whole piece. Let's see.
Make sure you get the top of that cable.
We are just sealing all this. This is all hidden by a tent once the tent pops up. Let's see, so these columns come apart.
And don't worry about the lines.
They all come apart. They detach from here. And this piece, this whole piece comes off, this top piece, and it folds in actually. I'll show you that in a second. And then this becomes one piece to here. So we've got a separate piece. This panel is a separate piece. So, and it all kind of overlaps each other to create a solid structure. So you can see that panel folds in. And I'll show you the crack line. Let's see if I can see it here. So there's the crack. As you can't really see it, kind of blends in because we have the key going across. And especially at nighttime with this trade show booth, it's going to look awesome. It looks really good in the daytime, that's how we designed it. So the technique we're using here is where we just roll on the varathane. There's so many cracks, so then we're stippling it in with a brush to get it right in there, and 2 coats. And then any drips, we're just dry brushing. So all this stuff will be dry brushed, so it doesn't dry like that. And this stuff dries clear, so you won't see it. Another thing we're working on here in the shop is we're going to be varathaning the clown mouth, or the facade. So this is what we saw in the last video, a couple videos ago I guess. So people actually walk right through here. So we used a jigsaw to cut all this out, and then after we did that, we just touched it up with the black paint. This will be sealed with varathane as well, so that's obviously at the bottom, and that's the top half. So you can see, it's kind of creepy, right? And what's going to happen is this clown head's going to stick up, and you're going to see that CarnEvil striped, red and white stripe start here and kind of like peek up, so it looks like it's a tent, and the tent would be behind this head. But you can't see it because the head's there. I'll show you what that stuff looks like. So we made this, just a sheet of plywood, and we started off with by painting it white, priming it, and then we just we lined up every single piece. I think there's like 4 pieces here. We just lined them all across, and we put tape right across, and then we rolled within the tape so they were all the same. They look pretty clean, and then we did the technique of we took probably like some black with a lot of water, maybe 50% water, and we sort of like sprayed sprayed water on, and then put a bit of black, and then sprayed water, and it would drip down. So that was one technique. Another technique is we just took a sponge and dipped it into the paint tray and gave it a slight squeeze, like just a little bit of squeeze, and then we just take it and we just like whip it at the random spot, and it would create like this dirty splash. So that was great, and then we just let that drip down, and then we take the water bottle and just detail if there was too much black. So these panels turned out pretty consistent, but they're pretty inconsistent at the same time. When I say that, I mean that they have all this dirty look, but it's pretty inconsistent. There's no particular pattern to it. So you can see they're all pretty dirty looking, which is what the theme we're going for, because we're going for like old style carnival, but there's no consistent pattern here. And the best way to do that is to have multiple people doing this, so you get different techniques from everybody. If you have one person doing it, you tend to start patterning your approach. The next thing we're going to do today is we just received our two 48-foot tractor trailers, and we're going to be taking this stuff apart because this is just a mock. I'll show you, this is just a mock haunted house here that we're building because we didn't have the space, have our trailers yet. So this is 3 rooms that are going to go inside a 48-foot by 8-foot wide trailer. So all these panels are just attached to the wood, so we're going to be taking all these panels off today and getting them over to our trailers. This is a claustrophobia that we're going to be building with clothing. You're going to be walking through this closet, and you have to push your way through the clothing on each side. So clothing on each side. And this is only one half. It's going to go like this, and it's going to go all the way around, and then you're going to be coming out here. So it's short because it's a trailer haunt. It's more of a tease that we bring to these festivals to attract people to our main haunt in October, so they know what exactly we are all about. So we're going to try to target about 1 million people this summer. This is a dressing room. This room's not quite finished, but you know, you can tell, moldy walls. We're going to dirty it up a lot more. This is just us making it look clean. This is all going to be painted white and then obviously dirtied up. So hope you guys enjoyed this this video blog of what's going on here in our workshop today. And stay tuned, subscribe, and promote this channel. Thanks, guys.